Evening. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine.
Shams, over the last decade, the Warriors were the team. And this decade is kind of wide open. So for Atlanta. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Reza Shea is out there with Okongwu. And it's Young. Then there's Smooth. And it's Daniels in at the 3 slot. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Williams has got 8.
Great timing on that play, and Williams with no wasted motion.
Pass to Willoughby. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Young with the steal. To the inside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building, not in a good mood.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
You have to love Trae Young's relentlessness on the floor. His focus, just giving the game 100% of himself and not messing around in any regard.
And the Hawks making a change here. Nance is checked in. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. Pass to Willoughby. Shoots over Dort. The Hawks again can't hit. The Thunder have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Williams can't hit.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Willoughby. It's Young on the wing. This one for 3. And he trains the 3. Good-looking shot there from Smooth.
And Trae knows he's going to get all the attention, does a good job of finding the open man.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Poked away. It's stolen by Nance. Now, here's Okongwu. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Thunder in 4th.
Well, it was a big focal point for them last season, making good on their trips from the free throw line.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Mann comes in for Daniel. And it's LeVert in for Young. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Count that one. Willoughby's got 5 now. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Hawks. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter.
Again, it's Jalen Williams. He is in a groove, playing with confidence. Just keep finding him.
Here's Willoughby, covered by Joe. Williams comes with a double team, and stolen by Caruso. The finish, and Williams slams it in.
So quick in that open floor, Jalen Williams.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Out to Nance to stop the run. Rebound by Williams.
Or even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Pass to Joe. That 3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Willoughby. 5 points in the game. Deflects the pass. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Nailed from three-point land.
Nance Jr. wasting no time and quick decision-making, helping out that possession.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Caruso. 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Out to Wallace. Wiggins, a screen on LeVert. Wallace, the pass to Joe. And a miss there on the triple.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Thunder lead by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Wiggins is out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Jones in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Wiggins, left side. Pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 5. It's Joe on the wing. And it's blocked. Here's Willoughby. Last game with 30 points. And Joms, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your back. Can you estimate How many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis. And the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours. But this is what we sign up for. This is what we love to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Wiggins, a screen on LeVert. And he makes good on the layup. Wiggins has got 6. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Willoughby. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Portland, and they'll be taking on the Trailblazers.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Another shot. The Hawks again can't hit.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Willoughby. Covered by Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander against LeVert. Now the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And stolen by Caruso. Pass to Wiggins.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season, put up about 30 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Mann. Lock at 6. Young finds LeVert. Atlanta again missing. And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher. And once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
To the left side wing. Okongwu with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The Hawks again can't hit. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 17-5 run here. Williams passes to Wiggins. Oklahoma City moving it around. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And here's Young from the arc. Drills it from outside. Young's got 9.
Well, if you're going to allow Trey to squeeze off a 3, he's going to squeeze hard.
Dort, left side. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Stolen by Dort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And that's just Dort being Dort. I mean, the guy plays so physical and bullies his way inside.
For Oklahoma City, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And the first one drops. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organizations, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. Young's shot is off. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Outside Williams. It's deflected. Here's Risache. He's guarded by Williams. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Hawks ball.
To Risache.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein inside. He's covered by Daniels. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein, taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. The Hawks trail by 12. Young taking his time here. Out to the right wing. Johnson sets the screen for Risache. Atlanta again missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him.
So it's Oklahoma City up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat, and pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
And now here's something that's always interesting. Let's see what the fans are up to on social media. Okay, guys, Daryl the Great asks, who has the better chance of winning right now? Shaq in a three-point contest or Kenny in a dunk contest?
Oh, no, Ernie, that's tough because Shaq was a stopper. You know what I mean? Every time he was in the game, the coach yelled, "Stop it, Shaq, stop it!"
Oh!
That was a good one, Kenny, but he asked about right now. Right now, there's no way you could do a normal dunk, and I'll let you know a little secret. I've been working on my three ball.
Thank you, Daryl the Great. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just
checked in for Chet Holmgren. Smooth checked in for the Hawks. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Young. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Young is out there with Smooth. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Reza Shea, and it's Daniels in at the small forward position. The Thunder leading by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with it. He's got 11. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dort. No good on the three. The Hawks trail by 11. It's stolen by Dort. And the Thunder pushing it up now with the floater, and it's Wiggins missing.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Williams with the steal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. A floater. The rebound by Young. Young's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside, it's deflected. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Outside Williams. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. The three-pointer, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
And he's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Atlanta making some changes. Larry Nance is checked in for Reza Shea. Mann comes in for Dyson Daniels. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Trae Young. Willoughby, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
That free throw good from Smooth. Both free throws good from Smooth. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. For the Thunder, Isaiah Joe comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Williams kicks to Caruso. Off target from three-point range. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wiggins, a screen on Nance to the middle. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
This guy is a high flyer, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Out to Nance. Nance, a screen. Here's Willoughby. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Willoughby's got 6 points in the quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Caruso finds Wiggins. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Dort. Here's Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. Wiggins sets a screen for Caruso. And no good that time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And with the bounce pass. LeVert against Williams. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from LeVert.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Williams. Over Nance. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 20 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Willoughby. Covered by Joe. Man in the corner. 4-on-3 break. Wiggins, a screen on LeVert. Williams inside the line. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Right wing. Pass to Willoughby. It's LeVert on the wing. Here's Willoughby. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Now, man. Capella. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And that work was done early as Capella just fought for his position down low.
Outside Williams. Over Nance. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And so it's Oklahoma City bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. Right back after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The Thunder leading by 7. They've got Jang, Alex Caruso out there with Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a very, very good ball handler. And when he explodes at that size, creates problems. Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Thunder shooting it pretty well. Close to 50%. Wiggins passes to Caruso. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He hits the second from the line. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Willoughby. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist. LeVert's got 3 assists tonight.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Joe, good.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Willoughby passes to Niang. Man in the corner. Pass to Capella. LeVert in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Pass to Willoughby. Now, here's Capella. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander with it, and guarded by Capella. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Hawks trail by 8. Here's Willoughby. LeVert the pass to Willoughby. Shoots from the elbow. Niang with the ball. Covered by Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Willoughby. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Willoughby misses.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Dort. Stolen by LeVert. Over to the wing. Pass to Niang. Fires the 3. Man with it. Here's Willoughby. Caruso grabs the miss. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Caruso. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That one is off.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for George Niang. Daniels, he's checked in for Mann. And Trae Young subbed in for LeVert. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Young's shot is off. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. That one drops for him. And it's a 12-point Thunder lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young way outside from beyond the arc and then some.
Every single inch of his range on that one.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Caruso, a screen on Young. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drains the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 12. On the wing, Daniels. It's Young on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Shot's good from Young.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Pulls up. Willoughby with the rebound. Willoughby's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint, here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from Smooth. The Hawks trail by 7. Young outside. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's up a 3. Willoughby with the rebound. Willoughby's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The kick out to Young. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
So it's the Hawks who come out on top. A narrow win under difficult circumstances.